Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Legends EA Online Ranked. Today we have the Spider. Ariados is here, and Ariados is a Gen 2 Pokemon that has not aged well, and honestly didn't really start very well either. Normally you would use Ariados for things like Sticky Web or its signature, well, no one really used it for its signature ability, Toxic Thread. But it did get first impression in this game, which is very nice because that lets it act like a discount Glycopod. And Glycopod is really good, and being a worse version of Glycopod, you're still a good Mon overall. Ariados is not a good Mon overall, but it is poison type, which means that it is scary to the big deer, and anything that's scary to the big deer is a good Mon to me. I take that back. Okay, it's a workable Mon. Let's get into the set. First up, we have Charlotte, the Ariados. She doesn't have any webs for this, but she does have Protect, which is really important. There's a previous set before First Impression came through the Mega Dimensions DLC, where it was Focus Energy, Swords Dance, and you would run Mega Horn and Poison Jab. But that set just... you really need Protect. This Mon is too fragile, and that takes too much setup. So we're going to be running Protect, Knockoff, First Impression, and Poison Jab. First Impression and Poison Jab, pretty obvious. Very, the big startup attack with, the big initial hit with First Impression is really important. And Poison Jab as another stab move, but it also handles fairies, which is really nice. And Knockoff because in case they have an item that's knockable, and there are just a lot of bonds that kind of fall to knockoff after First Impression, so it's just a nice 1-2 with that Ariados can actually get. This Mon does not have a lot of power, so we have to give we gotta give Charlotte the life orb, we gotta give full attack investment, and that speed stat, it investing into it honestly just reduces your cooldowns by like around a little more than a second, so it's usually never worth it to invest into speed, even with it being this bad. So instead we're going for survivability. The defense's HP, all of it's very low, so this is why this entire playstyle of get in there, First Impression, and follow it up if necessary is kind of the only thing that it really does. Protect is there as a just in case First Impression doesn't get the KO, we can protect against what's probably a follow-up, either Psychic or Heat Wave, or anything else that's on the field that's probably going to be trying to get a free KO on the little bug. But as you know, First Impression only works as the first move, so we need to swap off to some teammates, and of course we're bringing two old reliables, Zero the Cereal Edge, running her standard set of Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Flare Blitz, and Phantom Force. They're standard for me because I need mons that are going to be able to get KOs and get them fast to kind of make up for the amount of time that we're going to be swapping in and out from Charlotte. So we're going to be running Expert Belt because we're already using the Life Orb, max attack, max HP. But yeah, just trying to also handle those steel types that Ariados can't handle as well. And next up is Marshall the Swampert, coming back again with its very bulky set of max HP, max HP, Focus Sash, and we're going to be bulking up to get even more defense and increasing our attack to do great ice punches, waterfalls, and earthquakes. With the Focus Sash, I always feel it is a little bit better than running a Rindo Berry. Just that isn't always true. There are definitely some times where a Rindo Berry helps out, especially on the laggier connections that you get nowadays because less people are playing overall. But that massive HP pool getting drained down to 1 because of an errant solar beam, it kind of stinks. but that's okay. You know, Focus Hash just guarantees that we're always going to live unless the swapping out doesn't happen at the perfect time where, you know, you avoid damage, which unfortunately happens a lot. But at least in the matches that we're going to be looking over, you know, the Focus Hash does show itself to be a little bit better. So yeah, let's get into those matches. So Ariados doesn't quite have any like best map or worst map. I feel like maybe Lake might be its best, but all of them kind of have issues. Ariados is unfortunately kind of slow. When I say that, I mean like, it is... it does not keep up with the trainer. Like, that's the speed, you know, that's the movement speed that we're dealing with. So you kind of just have to watch it skitter around and take a second to get into place. There's going to be a lot of times where, I'm going to accidentally run into the bench because if it were a little bit faster, it might have made it over there. But ultimately, that is still kind of a trainer issue. Like, I should know better. Swampert is really fast. Look at Marshall go. And Annihilate is pretty bulky. So there's also a lot of situations where I thought that was going to KO. It did not. And I fed that Rage Fist. Just... Ooh. But yeah, gonna hop back over to Ariados. Like, oh, the pathing in this game sometimes is really annoying too. And need to swap off. So here, I honestly, like, I Stone Edge here because it's just, I'm not going to be able to get the KO. But I should have Swords Dance first so I could have threatened the Salamence. Oh well, you know. This match here is just kind of like what you generally are going to get out of Ariados. It's mostly just going to pop in, get the KO on a super effective mon that it's going to get, and I am just, like right now, I'm just looking for targets, and oh hey, Lucario, it doesn't matter, you have screens, I don't even need, plus I've got, you know, I got bulk up running, I'm fine. Here I just make a little miscalculation on distances. You just always have to remember, just because it looks fine on your screen, it's definitely not. But yeah, just looking for more opportunities for Ariados, and they swap, but that doesn't matter. I'm at least gonna bite Salamance's butt. Tracking moves in this game can be kind of goofy. Sometimes they work as you expect, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, mons that have like low defense, and are at least neutral are targets that are worth going for Ariados. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking out for. But yeah, time's going to be running out. Ariados did its job, popped up, surprise KO'd, and that's going to get us Big 10. It's very difficult to get high KO games with this mon, so if you get them, great. You know, you were presented with more opportunities for first impression. Awesome. If not, you know, your Swampert and Ceruledge are going to do a lot of hard work. Fortunately, they are two really good mons that can definitely carry, but, you know, you're not doing anything against Primal Groudon. Time to swap. Now here I get lucky that even though I, you know, swapped a little bit too early and ate that Fire Blast, the other player just tried to raw Solar Beam? Solar Beam? And yeah, you don't want to do that in front of Swampert. And they apparently did not get enough meter from the, so yeah, they just do another raw Solar Beam. That's unfortunate. But Yeah, like Low Punny is also a mon that I could definitely put Ariados out on, but you know, I'm trying to conserve swaps. You just always want to be a little conservative with your swaps. Because, hey, look, another opportunity. I don't know why they came back. They probably could have kept running from the earthquake and been fine. I'm just looking for an opportunity to get a bulk up going. And I don't like Blade Rush, especially if they have Sword Stance. That will destroy me. So, Phantom Force is there because I didn't know when they spawned. So just want to make sure that it'll eventually hit after the like 5-second timer for spawn protection. And gonna get a big Stone Edge. That Bax is very bulky though, so gotta come back in and finish it off with the Flare Blitz. And you know, it's Mega Low Punny unless it had like the most that's gonna have is like Ace Punch. Or triple axle. So it's like I don't really care as far as my Sarah Lich is concerned. And low HP doesn't resist. I mashed Protect for some reason because I thought like, oh, I have a setup move, right? No, that's... Yeah, unfortunately, after you use First Impression, it's like there's not a whole lot you get to do afterwards. But low HP, it doesn't resist. Get in there! Ah! Ariados is such a funny mon. Here's, you know, it resists. I didn't plus. I could have gotten the KO, but I messed it up. And we only got like 30 seconds left, so... You know, not a whole lot that's probably going to get done here. I can maybe get one KO if somebody goofs up, like right here. I don't exactly know what they were going for with the Gleam. I think they were expecting the power, you know, the power boosted Dazzling Gleam to hit the Bax when the Bax Caliber tried to attack me. Maybe that was going on. Either way, game's over. Big 11. Ariados only contributed like 2 KOs, but that, you know, it's more than 0. But yeah, just there's a lot of times where even though there might not even be a resist, it's scary to go after. Like Ampharos, you don't want to obviously fight because it has Charge Thunderbolt, and Charge Thunderbolt will just KO you. And I do have Protect, but you can't be sure with the way the lag is in this game. So this is a map where Ariados does a pretty damn good job. The only issue is, I don't know, what are you gonna do when a Quick Claw comes into your life? 3 Quick Claw activations in a row. It's crazy. I hate it so much. I don't exactly know why the Garchomp isn't targeting me when it would have been super effective. But you know what? I'll just send it. Yeah, they swapped just a little too early. And yeah, my worst nightmare, like a lot of steel types on the field for Ariados, that is. Me? Ah, yeah. Sarah Edge loves seeing a bunch of steel types. But hey, somebody low health, get that first impression, get a knockoff, just to build a little meter and then swap off. And we'll let, you know, big Marshall soak up some damage here. Here, I'm trying to make things happen. It's like, that's a lot of damage, right? I can get the KO. Great. But then here comes Hawlucha. I want to get the ice punch. I get the lucky freeze, but I'm just not confident. I just want to get out of there. I didn't expect them to go straight for a bounce. But the nice thing about Ariados here, it's like, oh, anytime that I see a Mega Gyarados, I am going straight for that first impression. They have Focus Sash. Yeah, Focus Sash Gengar makes a lot of sense. It's a good set. Here, I'm just playing a little bit of bench dancing. I'm just building up meter because, you know, it's like, I don't expect Ariados to win against even Mewtwo. Uh, and like without first impression. But yeah, come back in, first impression. I don't know what's up with Rich. I guess I'll just go ahead and take the KO, sure. And then I need first impression back, so I'm just gonna swap. I probably should have just left just left the Gyarados get hit by the Meteor Beam first, but I just didn't want to take any chances. And defense or quad resist, I don't know. So I just don't get anything. And I don't know what exactly happens here with the lag. I guess I hit him first before the Earthquake was sent to him. So the Earthquake is the one that counted for both of our KOs. It's not enough to get them to win, but... or get them anywhere, really. But yeah, it's goofy online stuff. Either way, Ariados did a lot of work. Got like 5 KOs in that match. So if you swap a lot, even though it's a low KO game, yeah, you can make Ariados do all the work that you want. This match is going to be a lot more well-balanced. Everyone's going to do a lot of work together. And this is why I think, like, yeah, Ceruledge and Swampert, it's just a really strong, like, pair. And this is also the opportunist gameplay style, where you are just looking for chances to steal KOs from mons that are not going to get one-shots. Here, I kind of mentally always like prioritize Golden Guys, just because I don't like them. They're also steel type, so they make, you know, Ariados' life harder. And yeah, I just probably shouldn't have plus the Ice Punch, so I would have had meter to one-shot the Gardevoir, but that's okay. And I just barely missed the health pack. Good on them for being aware. So I just have to play this super long run game. Just want to make sure nothing can actually hit me. I've gotten a lot of meter now, and seeing, you know, that Garchomp with super low HP, I can get the KO. Just look how fast Ceruledge is just able to outrun all of this nonsense, and you know, they're not paying attention on Golden Ghost, so I'm able to get a Phantom Force. But unfortunately, I do get hit by the Earthquake, but that's fine. I needed to get off Ceruledge. It's great that it was on the Dunkdozo player. Once again, just Flare Blitz to get a quick KO. Because, you know, sometimes a resist, gotta be careful that sometimes Ariados just doesn't do enough damage. Here, I just walking around to, you know, once the Mega Evolution is done, I'm able to get the easy Earthquake. Pyroar it's just really fragile, so I always feel really confident sending the full health Swampert with a Focus Sash in on that. And hey, look, no health. Now, the one situation where Ariados can beat Rayquaza after they have a Dragon Ascent, double down, and I have a Power Boost. But you know what? It got the KO, so that's what counts. And they're going to Dragon Ascent, so I'm going to Flare Blitz into the target Dondozo so I can make sure I get the KO and not them. And then, you know, they have a lot of defense up, but that doesn't matter. That's not enough HP to survive. I probably should have gone for a Waterfall first, because I already knew they were Focus Sash in order to break the Sash, but get the K. It's like, get the big win. Ariados got 3 KOs and, you know, 30%. Yeah, it's out of a team of 3. Great contributions. This is one where Ariados actually goes insane, and it's also our last match. I definitely feel like I could have played a lot better, but you know, like it's Ariados. But yeah, you know, Greninja is like top priority just because you don't, like you saw there, you don't even need to plus your first impression in order to get a guaranteed KO. It is just go straight for it, get it, it's a free point. You know, don't want to hit the Zygarde because we don't want to, you know, send that into its secondary. We don't want it to Mega Evolve, and we don't want it to get into complete form. We just want to make sure that we can pop it in one. I kind of preemptively swapped over. I really should have confirmed what was on the field before Mega Evolving. Trainer Pikachu is chasing me pretty hard, and you're going to see that moveset's pretty goofy from the Feraligatr player. So we got Bite. Yeah, he has Tackle. And I don't care about close combat. That's a quad resist on a bug poison. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything because I don't want to get Glade Rushed. So, you know, swap off. Fine. Unfortunately, I'm going to give the Zygarde the KO on the Absol, but what can you do? So, gonna play some Runaround. Really wanted to get that, but I really want to get the Power Boost, but I have to do a lot of running, and yeah, eventually I just have to go down to one of them, because, yeah, I don't have any more stops. That's okay, though. I've got a good lead. You've got full health. I'm gonna leave. But here's a fun fact. First impression, Funny Dog, it's down. If you don't have Sash on that thing, it just dies so dang easily. That's why no one really cares about, like, it's like not many people are running the Mega. It's just too unstable, like unreliable of a game plan. I was really hoping to get an Ice Punch on the Funny Dog again, but I mean, it's Dragonite. And here I give away the absolute KO again, but yeah, what you gonna do? Overall, that's low health on somebody. Looks like his first impression time. And I'm just not really able to get a whole lot after this. Yeah, it's just too little time. I don't have a power boost or anything like that, so I'm just able to cleanly stay in the back, and that's gonna be it. Ariados did a lot of work, got a lot of KOs, with pretty much treating the rest of my team like extra blood bags, just extra HP. Okay, and that's gonna do it for today's episode. Overall, Ariados is definitely a low-tier kind of mon. It is not... It's not the worst, but it is definitely approaching that area. You have to use Life Orb on it, and if you want to get any damage done and support type mons, they're only really good in this game if you have something like, you know, Wish to Pass. And Ariados' support is mostly just put Toxic on something, and that's just not good enough. But, you know, at least it has Life Orb and First Impression, so it can get KOs when it does come in. You just need to make sure that the things that it can KO are, you know, still on the field when you swap. And they're not paying attention. Because, you know, as soon as you swap in, they'll swap out. And in some ways, you know, getting people to swap off certain mons is a victory in its own. But, you know, being able to get the KO on whatever they swapped into is also nice, and Ariados doesn't guarantee that. So that's why Glycopod is pretty good, where Ariados is just the first impression machine. But still, it does have kind of a niche in being that, oh, it's a first impression mon that actually does well against Xerneas. So that is something. Didn't really show off a lot of Xerneas countering here, but with Protect, you do usually win that matchup. You just need to go in the order of Poison Jab, Knock Off, Protect. Then with all of those completed, you can First Impression, then Knock Off, then Protect, and then you'll have enough meter for a plus Poison Jab, and that'll get you the KO. It requires them to be ignorant of the fact that Poison Jab is going to do a lot of damage, but some people disrespect the, Poison Jab. It's like a Life Orb Poison Jab does do enough damage. Anyways, that's enough of this silly spider. I hope y'all have a graceful rest of your day. Sure. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.